Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Killteam. Today I am joined by Sterling.
Wog.
That's
a baby wog.
It's a baby.
You have to be very quiet because we are commandos.
That's fair. So today Sterling is going to walk me through how to play Killteam. And I thought this would be a perfect example to teach you guys at home. So we are going to be going through the phases and learning all of Killteam.
Yeah.
So, are we ready to start? We have our board.
Yeah, we have a little tiny board. I do have some models that we can just throw on the board. So Killteam, especially the new starter box, which is the Octarius box.
That's a really cool name.
It's a really cool name, and it's the new war zone that all of the new books are going to be taking place in. So.
Yep, because the War of Iax is finished, kind of. Mortarion retreated.
Mostly finished. So we've got some commandos. They're going to help us. I think. Not sure how many of them there are. You know, they're super sneaky with all the purple. So you've got 10 commandos who come in the box, and then you have a kill team worth of Krieg guardsmen, which Alexis is painting up right now. So we just have the commandos for now. When you...
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, did we lose it? Did we lose it?
No, I just had to fix the zoom.
Fix
My
the
bad.
zoom? Good?
Yep.
Okay. So, when you build your models, you can build them in the prescribed every guy is unique way, or you can build a bunch of just generic commandos. Just depends on how you want to use them, because these models are usable in standard 40k as well.
Are commandos good in Orks right now?
They're actually pretty great, mainly because there's a lot of stratagems that now synchronize with them. They have a little distraction Grot, who you don't see here because he stays off the table until you need him. Preacher boy's looking the wrong way.
Look, he is looking behind him to make sure that they got their butts covered.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to give them bonuses to like wound, rerolls, and just all sorts of like fun stuff. And they sit at a 3-up cover save. Yeah, because they start at a 6+, +1 for being in cover, and then they add 2 when they are in cover. So it goes to a 3 when they're hiding in cover.
Yep, but it can only ever go to like a 1+1 when they're being shot.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
But they do get rid of most minuses, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they are toughness 5, like same as every other boy right now. So, and they start 9 inches away from your opponent, or 12 if your opponent is playing infiltrators. So, it's pretty solid. You can only take them in maximum size squads of 15. But in order to take all the fun special weapons they get, you have to take a squad of 10. And then you can take 1 of each special weapon for every 10 guys. So if you get the Octarius Kill Team box, that gives you 1 squad of 10 commandos, and then you just need to add 5 of your old commandos to it to get a full-size team.
That's fair.
Yeah. So when you're building your rosters for Kill Team, you build them according to whatever your rule sets are. Now in the Octarius box, these specific commandos, you know, with the rockets, the Burna, the Daka boy, all of these
Bean
models...
boy.
All these models are counted as 1 large kill team. When the compendium comes out in 2 weeks, Orc players will have different options for building kill teams. But right now, this is what you get in the Octarius box. So yeah, like you build your roster. So you write down every possible option of operatives that you want. Like I want a guy with a rocket launcher and a Burna, but I also want like 1 of each of just normal boys. Where's the other normal boy? There you are. So you can write that all down on a roster, and then you and your opponent sit down, and you decide what mission you're playing. Then you actually build your kill team for the mission.
Alrighty, so let's go and pick a mission.
All right, let's pick a mission, she says. I'm
Yeah.
not prepared. I was not prepared. All right, so let's say that we are playing... So we'll just bring the rule book over here. So this is the core book. This actually comes in the Octarius box with everything else.
Which is cool that it gives you the main rulebook.
Yeah, and the rulebook is pretty easy to follow if you've ever learned a Games Workshop game system. It is monkey see, monkey do. So like here's step 1, step 2, step 3, so on and so forth. And just like every other Games Workshop game, there are different modes of play. So you have narrative play with Spec Ops. There are match play rules that you can go through. There's open play rules that you can go through. And so this is that roster I was talking about. So this is where you write down all of your options, and then when you actually pick the mission, you choose who is going on the mission.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's very similar to a lot of other games that have gotten really popular lately, where you get to build your list as you get ready to play. So Marvel Crisis Protocol, Infinity the game, those are both great examples. So match plays.
Try that with Titanicus, but it's kind of all over the place.
Titanicus is kind of all over the place, but Titanicus has always been all over the place. So
it's very true.
So first thing you do is you determine your mission. All of the missions are in the core book. Oh, yeah, all of the missions are in the core book. So page like 119, and so regardless of if you are playing like narrative or you are playing open play or anything like that, you play the same missions.
Okay.
So you have to first roll for your mission pack.
Ooh.
They're back again.
All right,
All
let's
right,
do this.
so rolling for the mission pack. It's a D3. So mission pack 1, and then you roll again.
Okay. 5.
5. Which is a 3. So we are attempting to awaken the data spirits.
That makes sense.
So you flip through, and again, these are all in order. The first page is always just a fun little like fluff briefing that you can give to you and your opponent, and then just like everything else, you have a whole setup. The core box does come with a sheet with all the tokens you could ever need for all of your objectives. So
That's actually pretty handy.
yeah, it's super handy for a lot of folks who may not have all of the big objective pieces. So in this one, operatives can perform the following mission action. Yes, that's right. They made it into Killteam, away from 40k. Disconnecting a firewall, 1 AP, that's an action point. Most characters only have 2. So as an operative can perform this action while within black triangle of a firewall objective marker it controls, remove that objective marker from the kill zone. Yeah, all of the little markers that you get, all the little templates, they'll have the black triangle, which is 1 inch, the blue square, which is 3, the yellow the white circle, which is 2, and then a 6-inch red pentagon. Don't ask me why it wasn't a hexagon. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they have the shapes and the side numbers for how many it should be.
And it's just not.
And they're just off.
Yeah, it just doesn't match up. So yeah, pretty much at the end of each turning points are what they call turns.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, because Killteam is a game of alternating activation, so it is not I move all my boys and then you move all your guardsmen. It is you move 1 guardsman and then I move 1 boy.
Alrighty.
So at the end of each turning point for each uplink objective marker friendly operatives control, you score VPs as follows. 2, if the uplink's firewall has been removed from the kill zone, you score 2. If you haven't removed it, it's worth 1. If none of the uplink's firewall objective markers have been removed from the kill zone, you score 0. So you have to turn off some of the firewalls in order to score anything.
Kind of reminds me of Necromunda.
Yeah. It means you got to run to these little side objectives, turn the uplink firewall off, and then run up to the uplink and actually secure the objective.
Oh, that's actually really narrative, even for, and this is a matched play mission.
Yeah, because all of them use the exact same mission. So match play is the same as the narrative, which is the same as the open missions. All that changes is how you build your team.
I like it.
So yeah, there's even there's a fun little rule set within that I could probably track down if we looked for it long enough, where you can take your like narrative, open, or match play kill team and play against somebody who is not playing with those rules. So if someone showed up and it's like, oh yeah, I brought my narrative kill team, it's like, oh, I don't play a narrative, I just have a match play kill team. They have rules that allow you to still play your respective kill teams. The narrative and open players lose some abilities, match player stays mostly the same. But then they have rules for the narrative player to still earn rewards for playing the game.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, so even on game night, when everyone shows up and one new guy shows up and he's like, oh yeah, I have a match play team. It's like, oh, we're doing a narrative league. He's not like left in the cold because he can still play as many games as he wants. And none of the narrative players have to feel bad because they don't lose out on anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so I think we have to create a roster.
So we create a roster. Bam, done.
Well, I have to create one.
You do have to create one.
So what kind of guardsmen do we have?
You have guardsmen.
Are they just guardsmen?
It's mostly just guardsmen, which that's the thing with guardsmen. They don't have a ton of options. It's mainly that you get a lot of folks.
Okay. Ooh, these are painted beautifully. Let's take a look at these.
Yeah.
I like them. Okay, so right now we're just going over how to make a kill team and everything using this. Now, I am definitely not using a book that is not out yet to make my kill team. We're not going to talk about that. But what we're doing for my kill team is heavy intercessors. So I got my heavy intercessor sergeant, and we're just going to use the toxic rounds because that's what all of mine are equipped with. So we got the sergeant, we got 2 of his buddies, just regular ones with toxin rounds. And again, this is how they are equipped. Boop. Because there's another one. Now, a Space Marine Heavy Intercessor kill team is 4 dudes. Send dudes.
Compared to the 10 that are in a standard commando kill team.
Yep. So, we got my kill team.
We got your kill team. We've got the mission. The next thing we need to figure out is who's going... Oh, actually, we have to buy equipment. Yeah, because here's the fun thing in Kill Team. You don't pay traditional points for anything. So, because you have just your kill team, and I have just my kill team, right?
Yes.
But Alexis, I want to customize my guys. I want to make it so that the guy who clearly has the triple barrel DACA has all the DACA.
That's fair.
So how do I do that?
Oh, magic? Sorcery.
I mean,
Wizardry.
You're not far off. So what you get instead is you get something called equipment points.
Equipment points? Wowee, what are those?
Wow. We technically do have to pick deployment zones, but how about we play the rule of lazy, and I'll be on this side, and you'll be on that side.
I do like lazy.
Rule of lazy it is. We'll set up here in a second. Now we actually get to do something really fun. We get to tell each other what we're bringing.
I'm bringing Space Marines.
You're bringing Space Marines. You've got 1 sergeant, 2 regular intercessor boys, and a heavy bolter boy.
Yep.
I have a slasher boy, a rocket boy, a burner boy, a comm boy, a sniper boy, a breacher boy, 2 normal boys, a DACA boy, and a power claw commando knob. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Now we get to do something that I'm very excited about, because this is a mechanic that I've wanted to see in 40K for a very long time, and it's tactical objectives. Which, shockingly, they give you 2 card packs for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, super handy, right? So what tactical objectives are, if you've played 40K or you've played Infinity, you're familiar with the idea of second objectives. So tactical,
like second breakfast.
Like second breakfast. All right. However, secondary objectives in 40K are common knowledge. You get to know if your opponent is going to bring them down, assassinate, do whatever.
Yeah.
In the game of Infinity, which is one of my favorites, which is also an alternating activation skirmish game, your secondary objectives are secret.
Ooh.
But your roster includes a pre-made list of 6, and these are all of your options. So
and there's 2 identical, right?
There's 2 identical decks, yeah. And then faction, kill team, 1, 2, 3. Because each faction has their own secret objectives that they could also do. So these are mine, those are yours. We'll probably cut away during these part, but I'll just real quick go over the different types. So, seek and destroy. That means you are going to go and try to kill a thing. So there are 6 different seek and destroy missions. Security. These are all about having guys in certain positions on the kill zone board. Infiltration is all about getting to your opponent's side of the table or messing with your opponent's objectives. And Recon is more about like essentially not killing your opponent's guys right away, but instead performing actions that would be thematically appropriate to like dropping in on their communications and things like that. So you pick 6 total. You shuffle them up and then you draw 3.
Ooh, I like that.
And you draw 3 in secret. So your opponent doesn't get to know which tactical objectives you have, which can change a lot of how the game plays. Because if my tactical objective that I draw is to kill your leader,
Yeah.
all right, then I have to kill your leader. But you don't get to know that I'm planning on that until the turn I reveal it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so this just adds like a fun little crazy mechanic where your opponent now has to wonder, it's like, all right, why is that commando like running behind the building? He's not controlling the objective, but he's over there for some reason. What could it be? And then I reveal that he's like infiltrating, and he had to be on your half of the table.
Golly
and suddenly
gee
I score
willikers.
points
Okay,
by doing
so
something
yeah.
that's not combat related.
So like with Headhunter here again, just because it's the first one, you activate it when the dude is incapacitated.
Yeah. So when he goes down to 0, because you're revealing it, it's like, all right, hey, I scored the point because I did the thing.
All right.
And then it's like you get bonus points depending on certain conditions. So we'll pick 6 different ones, and like I said, each faction has 3 unique ones that are all based off of the faction that you pick. So I would have an Orc Commando faction,
And I would have a Space Marine.
and you would have
specific
Space
one.
Marine faction, and yeah,
And that's not out yet.
and that's not out yet, but it's coming.
And that makes me sad.
But yeah, so we pick these, we pick our 6 in secret, we shuffle, we draw 3, and those remain secret until they either get revealed because we completed the objective, or we have to reveal in order to pick a target for our actions.
All right.
Okay?
So let's do a cutaway. That'll take us like 30 minutes, but the camera instantaneous.
Time travel.
So we both picked our 6.
Yep, we both picked our 6, and now
Well, let's show the camera what we got, but not each other. Just turn around. So these are the ones that I picked. I'm not going to say them out loud, so it's the first one. Now, really, I'm hoping for the 3 easy ones that are not going to be difficult to figure out. Okay. So Sterling, come on over and show them.
All right.
Just go like, come over to my side and go
Yeah.
like this so that they can see them.
I know how to work a camera.
I know, but still.
All right. Now, everyone, shh. But this is what we're going for. And how Alexis mentioned that you may want certain objectives more than others, depending on your matchup. Well, there's an easy way to control that. When we're drawing the cards to find out which of our 6 we're going to play with, we get to draw 2 of these objective cards, and then we can discard 1 of them. And we do that until we have all 3 of our objectives.
Oh, okay.
So, I get to draw the top 2 off of my deck. I get to look at them, and the camera gets to see them. It's a learner game. Come on, you're fine. All right, and then I'm going to choose this one, which means this one goes away. But
Okay.
this still remains secret even after it's discarded. So, and then I do the same for my other 2. So this is the one that I picked. Comment down below if you think I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to take that one. And I'll take that one.
This is the ones I pulled. I'm discarding this one. Then the next 2. I'm gonna go with this one. And then we're gonna go with this one.
I didn't see, I swear.
Okay.
Okay, so now our attack ops have been selected, and there's one more thing we have to do before we can actually start
One
putting...
more thing.
One more thing, Jockey!
Hiya!
Yeah, that is a reference for the 30-year-olds.
Ouch! Damn!
Oh, it's such a good show, though.
It is.
All right, so the last thing that we get to pick is equipment. So again, this is where we get to customizing what individual items each of our guys has. But there are no points in Killteam, except for equipment points. So the standard play recommends 10 equipment points. So we will flip through to the equipment points for the Krieg Guardsmen, just to show them off a little bit. All right, and then we'll make it so that there's no glare, hopefully. So like that. So as you can see, anytime it says EP, that's equipment points.
No,
so,
it's eat pizza.
It could be both. So to eat pizza or not to eat pizza.
That is the question for
It's not a question. You eat the pizza, Alexis.
Yeah, I know.
It's rude otherwise. Or
Unless it's Chicago-style pizza, and then I throw it in garbage.
What, you mean just like a casserole with like marinara sauce on top of it?
Yeah, it's just bad lasagna.
Yeah, I never understood this. Like, why would you just let your bread get wet?
See?
Makes no sense.
That's it.
Yeah. Now, where do you stand on pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple on pizza is okay, but it's not my go-to.
Okay.
My go-to is actually just nothing on my pizza, which is weird.
Bell peppers, onions, mushrooms.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Anyways, so...
But when I do get pizza with stuff on top of it, it's green peppers, onions.
Now I'm hungry and the pizza place next to the shop closed.
I know. We should get pizza after this.
We should get pizza after this. All right, so each one of these is essentially a cost. You have 10 equipment points to spend before each game. And when you buy one, you're only buying it for one individual model. All right? And you can't buy the same thing more than once. And you can't put multiple pieces of equipment on the same guy. So, if we flip over to the Orc kill team rules, we'll see that I have the option of buying extra things like choppas and extra sluggas, or a harpoon.
A harpoon?
A harpoon, or a sledgehammer, or smoke grenades, or climbing rope. But whichever one of these I buy, it can only go on one of my boys, and he has it for the whole game.
Okay.
And no one else can have the same thing bought for them.
All right, so
I already know what I'm doing,
now
because I thought this one through.
I did not. I can't show you the book that I'm taking this from.
But we know that it'll be real fun. So what I'm doing is I am going to give a sledgehammer to the Breacher Boy, who happens to have a sledgehammer modeled. It's a lucky sledgehammer.
It is a pretty lucky sledgehammer.
So anyone who's on a breach team has a lucky breaching tool. I don't know where the tradition began, but it just works that way. All right, so I buy the sledgehammer for my boy. That means that I have 7 equipment points left to play with. I'm going to buy some dynamite, and I will put the dynamite on... this guy has dynamite on his backpack, so he will have dynamite.
My God, this leads to so much customization that you can do with the miniatures.
It really does. And the thing is, equipment, you can change who has what game to game.
See, this is one of the biggest differences between like something that is meant for narrative, which Killteam is meant for narrative, and something that is meant for competitive, which is matched play 40K, which doesn't have a lot of options, so that they can balance the game around that. But there's side games like Necromunda and this are amazing for customization.
Yeah, if you really want to just flex the narrative and build your own story, like Killteam is a great way to get started. And if you don't know how you want to build out an actual 40K army, Killteam is great for that, because you could be like, hey, I want to build a kill team of these commandos here. All right, well, if you're playing Orks, now you may think, all right, maybe I'll play Blood Axes, and I'll paint up some Blood Axes. All right, now I need to find a boss Snikra. I can like add a few more sneaky gets to the army. Maybe I should start looking at trucks and vehicles. And it's just a good way to like guide you. So yeah, so I'll take dynamite on the boy, sledgehammer on sledgehammer. We'll put a smoke grenade on the other generic boy.
Now, can you buy the same equipment and put it on multiple people?
No. You can buy one piece of equipment once, and
that's it?
And each guy can only have one piece of equipment on him. Oop, earthquake.
Did you bump into it?
I did bump into it. So I've spent 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Your basic math.
Yeah, so sledgehammer, dynamite, and smoke grenade. That's all. That's all I get.
All right,
that
so
is my 10.
I'm gonna look over my list and get back to you guys. Okay, so I picked my gear, and I'm gonna go through it really quickly. I have the suspensor system on this, so I can move with my heavy intercessor with the heavy bolter. It can move 3 circles or 6 inches, and still fire. Then I picked the purity seal. No. Yes. Yes,
Yes.
the purity seal for this one, so it gets to do the command reroll, but for free, once per game.
Yep.
I think that's a once per game, once per battle.
Once
yep.
per battle, yep.
This one, since he has a grenade on his butt, he has a crack grenade, even though I'm pretty sure it's a, no, that is a crack grenade. Okay. And then you have the Auspex, because he's pointing. That makes sense. That logically makes sense, right?
Logically makes sense, yeah. It's
Okay.
over there, go kill it.
All right, so that is all of my equipment and all 10 of my points, because that is 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I have to take a frag grenade. My apologies.
Okay.
For 10. So it is a frag grenade.
Frag grenade, not crack grenade.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense to me. So we've picked our equipment, we've picked all that stuff. Now we actually get to start placing things down on the table. And we start with these.
Barricades.
Barricades!
Wowzers.
Barricades are little pieces of cover because, you know, it's Kill Team. So, of course, you're going to hide behind little barrels and things like that, and not every board is going to be built the same. Some are going to be built with big buildings.
In
others
fact,
with
ours
crates.
changed 3 times in the course of this video.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, in order to set up barricades,
Now 4 times.
oh, did we roll for who's the attacker? I don't think we did because we just agreed. All right, who's the attacker? I am the attacker. All right,
Perfect.
I'm picking this side, so you get that side.
Okay.
So now you get to grab one of your barricades.
I do.
Each player starts with 2.
Okay.
All right, and then you get to place them within red, so 6 inches, of your drop zone. Drop zone is what they call deployment zones.
Okay, so now that drop zone is this part right here, because we have a weird mission.
Yeah, we have a weird mission with a bisected deployment area. So it is from the corner of this board to that corner over there.
Yeah, at least that's pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah, that's the good thing about all these missions coming on a board is that it's all pretty much based
Really
off
easy
of
to
that
figure
idea.
out.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do is feel for the bumpity bump.
Yeah,
there
right
it
there.
is. So it's from here to here.
Yep.
So
And mine will be here to there.
So about right here, and I'm going to place my first barricade.
Just within red.
There we go. Actually,
All right. And you can't put it on another piece of terrain, which is important.
there we go.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Can I have the
Absolutely not. How dare you ask?
This is also the only template piece that there's not 2 of.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, everything else has like at least 1.
Yeah.
So
Because we got 2 of these.
we'll get my boys off the table because they're going to be sneaking up here in a bit.
Get my guys off the table as well.
So I feel like if it just has to be within red, I'm going to place 1 here
That's a good
to
spot.
try and hide myself. And
Okay,
then
so now it
you
goes
have the
back
next
to
one.
me.
Yep.
And I'm going to go right here. Now, when you move over these terrain pieces, you actually lose one of your white movements.
Yep. So you move 2 inches slower if you jump over any terrain piece.
And that includes like this stuff, or do you have to measure?
That's
going-
climbing. So yeah, that you have to measure the actual distance up and over to get your entire base.
Now, what
over
about
the piece
moving
of terrain.
through ruins?
So that's something that we pick like now as we're setting up the table and everything. So I think it's totally fine to just say you can traverse through doors and like windows.
Okay, so there's a door here on this one.
Yep.
There's a door here on this one.
There's a door here on this one over here.
So
we've
we
got-
can go through there,
We
and
can
there's
run through the
windows.
doors, and there's windows the whole way through.
Okay.
Cover is very important in Kill Team. I know that this piece of terrain is going right there. So cover is real crucial because now we're going to start actually setting up operatives. And as the
Now,
defender,
we only get 2 of these, right?
we only get 2 so far. These other 2 extra ones will come up later.
Ooh.
It's a special tool used for later.
All right, so back to it.
All right, back to it. So just like in big 40K, terrain has a lot of extra rules on it. But in Kill Team, it's very simple. So there's no bonuses for armor saves if you have cover. What cover does give you, however, means that you can't be shot. So, heavy terrain. So like these crates, these buildings, the barricades themselves, they all have heavy cover. They provide cover and are obscuring pieces of terrain. Alexis, what does obscuring mean?
It means it's hard to see.
Yeah, it does.
Kind
So,
of.
the easiest way to set this up is we will just real quick show the lovely folks at home my DACA boy getting ready to get shot by one of your boys.
Okay, that's yep.
There we go. That way he's obscured.
Yeah, no, he was super flanked. He was a very sad orc.
Sorry, my brain automatically went to flanking mode.
Yeah. So when you are setting up your models, they each get one of these little tokens. The skull is a conceal. The crosshairs is an engage. Engage means that you get to shoot with a non-silent weapon.
Or that they're about to be married.
Yes, that is also true. It also means that you may charge someone and chop them up in close combat. Very similar to marriage.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if we say that your Marine had an engage order and my Commando had a conceal order.
Now, I could not shoot that because you're within 2 inches of pieces of terrain.
Yep.
And you are obscured.
Well, I am in cover. That's what is important. I am to be within cover, you draw an imaginary line from one point on the shooter's base to both sides of the target space.
Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like the silhouette system from Infinity.
Yeah, very much so. I wonder if they've played. So, when you draw a line, that is called a cover line. If I am more than 2 inches away from where that cover line touches a piece of terrain, I am not in cover. I'm too far away.
Now, can we just talk about the fact that this actually lines up perfect? Sorry,
yeah, it's pretty handy.
That's really, really cool for me. Like, okay, so if I had a dude here, though, where I can see both sides of your base, then you wouldn't be in cover.
Yeah. So the main ways to deny someone cover is if you can get within 2 inches of somebody, they do not have cover. And if they are more than an inch, or a black triangle, away from where your line crosses that piece of terrain, I would not have cover either.
All right.
Being obscured just means that you are more than 2 inches from where a line covers a piece of terrain.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, I am defender, so I pick first, right?
Yeah, so you place all of your intercessors on the table with their respective orders.
So, and now orange means that they haven't gone yet.
Yep.
And gray, which you can't see because of my nails, I apologize. Gray means that they have operated already,
Yeah.
which reminds me of X-Wing and Armada.
Yeah, like lots of alternating activation stuff going on here.
So I'm going to put this guy here, and he is going to be on shooty shoot.
Okay. You do all of your boys.
Okay.
You deploy everybody.
This guy here. Oh wait, I can't
Has
go
to be
there.
wholly within your drop zone.
Do I actually want to start over? No, I want to start over here. I should have put one of those barricades right here. Let's put you right here.
Yep.
And let's count you as shooty shoot, because I want to shoot this turn.
Okay.
And then let's put one. Let's put the heavy bolter, because my heavy bolter can move. So let's put this back here. Okay, so place the third one. Now the fourth one, my sergeant. I'll place him over here. I'm going to take a risk on him.
Okay. You gotta
And-
conceal him?
Yeah, because he's far enough away.
Alright.
Okay, so now I have all of my guys deployed. We got one in concealment, and you put one in engage,
Yeah, so my
it's
sniper
engage,
boy
engage.
and my rocket boy are both engaging. Everyone else is concealing, because you have way more guns than I do. I'm just a bunch of orc boys.
That is fair. So, now we have to figure out who goes first and what the terrain actually does. So these up here, up top, and up top here, here, and here, count as vantage points where you don't actually get cover.
Yep, you're standing out on a ledge. So if someone's underneath you and trying to shoot up at you, if they can see any part of your model, they get to fire at you, and you benefit from no cover, and you're not obscured.
All right.
The only other things you have to know about terrain is is it traversable? We already agreed these were traversable, so you can
All terrain is traversable
you can go
on
through
this particular board.
Yeah. If something is insignificant, so it's like a little tiny piece of scatter, guess what? It does nothing.
Okay.
It's just there for decoration. Barricades, like we've already talked about them. So barricades are light and traversable. So it's only light cover, it's not like the heavy stuff. And they are specifically 2 inches wide and 1 inch tall. So if you want to build your own barricades, they've given you the measurements to follow so that you can build your own custom faction-themed terrain.
So you can actually do that with 2 carapaces off of
yeah, like off
a
of
Carnifex.
Yeah, off of a Carnifex. I think like a few of the extra like bits off of Tyrant Guard would work if you wanted to build like a Tyranid barricade.
Yeah.
So there's lots of like fun like conversion work that you can do with them now. But these do come on the same sprue as the templates themselves, so the odds are you can pick up the standard ones after the box is out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the only other thing to remember is if we're getting shot, you can retain a success automatically if you're in cover, which we will bring up here when you start lighting me up.
All right.
It's inevitably about to happen.
So how do we determine who goes first?
We get to do scouting. Scouting missions. So scouting is kind of this rock, paper, scissors mechanic where,
Okay.
I mean, do you want? So
Rock? Scissors?
let me go over the options. So if you decide to fortify, this is the rock, you get an extra piece of barricade to place as you normally would, right?
Okay.
Which, as you saw, could be really handy because you realize at
Yeah.
the last second, it's like, oh, I left it out of position. Or you may want to like hide your captain because
Yeah.
now he has a sniper and a rocket looking at him. And currently, he's not benefiting from any cover and any obscured, so he could just get popped if he didn't have one of these.
Yep.
So something to think about. There is Infiltrate. So during the first turn, when you select a ready friendly operative to activate, you can change its order. So I could pick like this rocket boy and decide that, oh no, he's going to conceal instead.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. So that's an option you can do. And then there is Recon, which is you get a free dash action.
So Tyranids are all going to take the free dash.
Yeah, the free dash. It's only one friendly operative at a time, but like a dash is pretty solid.
So does each operative get that ability?
No, only one operative does.
Well, I'm definitely choosing this one for the barricade.
Well, see, you don't have to tell me because we actually pick in secret. So you take dice, and this is the method they actually tell you to use in the rules.
I have
all right?
dice.
And then you're going to hide the dice from your opponent, and you are going to pick up a like preset amount. All right, and then you're going to close your hand and hide however many dice you have picked,
Okay.
and then you show your opponent. So I picked 1, you picked 2. So I picked Fortify, and you picked Infiltrate.
Oh, wait a minute. I wanted Fortify.
Okay,
My
so
bad.
we both picked Fortify.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So I get one of mine, you get one of yours. You're a
Okay.
defender, so you set yours up first.
There we go.
And then I will set one up here.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yep, because it means that now my guys can't get shot.
Okay, so I put mine down here. You put yours over there.
Yep. Now, if we hadn't picked the same one, we would now have a chance to change up the initiative order. If
Okay.
you infiltrate and your opponent fortifies, then the infiltrator gets to pick who goes first. If you recon and your opponent infiltrates, sorry, I have that backwards. If you are infiltrating and fortifying, whoever fortified gets to pick. If you infiltrate and recon, infiltrate gets to pick. If you recon and fortify, the recon player gets to pick.
All right.
So it's kind of a seize the initiative mechanic, but it also lets you just fix any problems that arose during deployment for
Okay.
you and for everybody else. And then we begin the battle. So
Now, how do we do that?
good luck.
Hey, good job.
Have fun.
How are you?
So I'm choosing that I'm going first because I am the attacker.
All right.
It just makes sense at this point.
That does make sense.
So, starting with the very first thing that we do the initiative phase. So all of our people are readied. No one is gray, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. We did the first step.
Woo.
And then we determine initiative. Because it's turn 1, I just get it because I choose the initiative. Every turn after this, we will roll to see who does it. And the winner will be whoever either had the initiative last if we tied or whoever rolls the highest.
All right.
All right? So, I'm going to start off with that. So, initiative phase, done. Strategy phase. We get command points, Alexis.
We do?
We do. We get command points because there's stratagems in Killteam.
I love it.
They're called strategic ploys and tactical ploys. So, we each get one. One
Right.
command point. There we go.
Yeah. We did it.
And yeah, so then we get to play any strategic deploys we want to. So strategic deploys happen before you start moving models around. So I'm going to actually spend for one. I am going to do Daka Daka Daka. So I'm going to spend my one command point to do the Daka 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 strategic ploy. Until the end of the turn, each time a friendly commando operative makes a shooting attack, in the roll attack dice step, if you retain any critical hits. Alright, so I'm choosing Daka 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 for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
Whenever one of my boys shoots, which remember, only these two get to shoot, because nobody else got an engage order.
Yep.
And I roll my attack dice. If I roll a crit, which is just rolling a 6, I get to add a hit from one of my failed results. So if I fail, if I miss but I crit, my one miss turns into a hit.
But if you hit both, it doesn't add more.
It doesn't add more.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can't ever go over the amount that you normally throw.
Now, can I play my strategic ploys during your turn?
Yeah, you can. Actually, you get your chance to do a strategic ploy right now. You just start with the player who has initiative.
Ah, okay. So, because I am Space Marines and I have only bolt guns, I'm going to use Bolter Discipline and spend my 1 CP for that.
All right. So we've done
And
our...
we generate these each turn like Age of Sigmar, don't we?
Yep, we generate one each turn. And most CP in the game only, most CP strategies only cost 1. So it's very easy to be able to do something every round. But you're competing for your strategic ploys, with your tactical ploys, with your command point reroll. So...
Oh yeah, I didn't even read those.
Yeah, there's a lot to this. Very, very tactically deep at this point. All right, and now we do target reveals. So remember our fun little secret objectives?
Yes.
If you have one that you want to do this turn, and it says reveal this tac op in the target reveal step of any turning point after the first, or on the first, in this case, you could reveal it. And then that is turned on, and you get to start doing it. I have none that I need to reveal this tactical phase, but maybe next time.
Okay, so I can do this during my tactical ploy or right now?
Right now, we both share the same strategy.
I'm going to do
phase.
damage limitations.
After the first.
Oh, wait, yeah, it does
Good
say
try.
after the first.
Good try, Alexis.
You know what?
Don't worry, hey, I picked one up, read it, and then thought that I had read it correctly. So that's why I have none to reveal either. All right, so we're done there, and now we're into the firefight phase. This is your moving, your shooting, your charging, your fighting, it's everything. It's anything and everything you'd ever want. There is only one big thing to note before we start running folks around, and it is APL, Action Point Limits. Now, they did talk about this in the Warhammer community articles. This is how many actions each turn you get.
And that includes movement and...
That's moving, that's dashing, that's shooting, that's fighting, that's charging, that's pushing a button to do a thing.
I do like pushing buttons to do things.
Everyone likes pushing buttons.
I mean, I push your buttons all the time.
Constantly, non-stop.
Anyway.
This little GA here, that's your group activation. So if that's GA2, then you have to pick 2 models with that profile to activate at the same time.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's on a lot of the Tyranid models have that. The Poxwalkers have that. Like,
that makes sense.
A lot of the little mooks that are like, there's no way this guy ever survives. They only survive because you can move 3 of them at a time.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so performing actions and everything. So moving normally, it only costs 1 action point to do. We're going to start with the boy hiding back here.
Is he going to do a dash action?
Well, he's going to do a normal move first. I don't need the dash quite yet.
So that's how many?
So he is a commando boy. So he has 3 circles worth of movement, or 6 inches.
Yep.
To each their own. So he's going to move, and then he's going to move, and then he's going to move. So he moves all the way up there. Now, every time you do an action, you're only allowed 1 of that action. And that includes moving, and that's where dash comes in. Because dash is just another normal move, but you can only move up to blue.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, so regardless of how far your normal move would be, you only get that 3-inch blue movement on a dash.
Okay.
So let's see, I moved to there. I'm trying to remember how far the distance is. Oh, I have to be within an inch to actually push the button, so I can't even push the button on it yet.
Ooh.
So instead of pushing the button on it, I'm just going to choose to dash, and we'll just keep running up a little bit. get into a better place for myself next time.
All right.
And so that's both of his actions. So I now flip his activation marker from orange to gray. And you activate the next dude, bro.
Okay, so now I can shoot this guy because he's not he is obscured, so I can't shoot him. So I'm gonna choose to activate a dude, and I'm gonna activate this one with a grenade. So this one with the grenade is gonna go ahead and move.
Yeah, don't forget that just because these guys have cover, you're still allowed to shoot them. Because they have engage actions and not conceals.
Okay.
So you're allowed to shoot them if they're visible and not obscured. And to be obscured, they have to be more than white away from the piece of terrain that's blocking them.
Okay.
So if you moved there, this piece of terrain may be blocking him and he'll be obscured.
All right, so now with this guy moving up here, can he shoot this guy here?
Well, let's check. Everything is true line of sight in Killteam, so you go from the head of your model to my guy. Can you see him?
Yes.
All right, is any part of him hidden by this thing?
A little bit of him.
A little bit of him?
Yes.
A little bit is enough. If any amount is blocked.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So
he has an engage, so he is visible to you, but he is obscured. So you may not fire on him.
So what are the other actions that he can do now?
You can pass. There is one fun action that we haven't brought up yet, which is going to be super important for you. I want to surprise you with it because you didn't realize you were doing something really smart. So
Yeah, got galaxy brain.
Yeah, it's that galaxy-sized smooth brain of yours.
Yep.
So shooting normally takes 1 action point.
Yep.
But there's a way that you can shoot called Overwatch, which takes 0 action points.
Ooh.
How do you do that? You do it by having fewer models than your opponent and having guys in the engage stance.
So this guy can overwatch.
He can overwatch. So for 1 action point, you can pass and just be done. Like, you don't have to do anything else. You could dash and move further down. Like,
Which might come in handy.
yeah, which might come in handy. Puts you in, like, a more commanding position. Because Overwatch is, you get to make a shooting attack at -1 ballistic skill. And you get to do that after you're done activating all your boys, and I still have boys to activate.
So if I activate him and move him down to here,
Yeah,
I can then overwatch
yeah,
because it's 0? So
yeah. Because you'll Overwatch on the next activation that he gets, because he's all out. So
Yep.
you flip his token over,
Yep.
because he was never getting cover anyways. But none of these guys can shoot.
So there we go.
Yeah,
I'm just going to put it right there.
Yeah, because these boys are all concealing, so none of them get to shoot at you anyways. I think next I have to have the sniper try to do some. Well, actually, sniper's probably not a good choice for it. So we'll go with this boy here.
The rocket?
The rocket boy. So the rocket boy is going to shoot for his first action, because I think it's going to be great.
Okay.
He also has a special rule called Boom Boy. And if he does not move before he shoots, I may reroll any or all of my attack dice.
Okay.
I know, fancy, right?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
So a rocket has five attacks.
Holy cow.
He hits on a 4+,
Oh my gods.
and if every time he hits, it's 4 damage, or 5 damage if he rolls a crit.
And if he rolls a crit, it's another hit.
Yeah, because of DACA, but only if I fail with some of my dice.
Okay. So now how does Overwatch work with that?
So Overwatch is, so essentially Overwatch would be I go, you go, I go, you go, I go, you go, I go, you go. You're now out of folks, but I have 6 more boys. So instead of you activating folks to actually do things, every time I choose a boy to move, the game still passes back to you. And you get to pick one of your guys who is in engaged stance, and they get to shoot as an Overwatch action.
Oh, okay.
So even if you have very few models, if they're in engaged stance, they can just keep gunning people down. So yeah, you can only bring like 4 custodians, hypothetically speaking. I haven't read a book that's definitely not out yet. And have your custodians sitting there with their guardian spears up on like top of a building, and put them into engaged stance, and then watch the horde of, hypothetically 8 Poxwalkers to Plague Marines come running up the table. And every time it bounces back to you, you get to shoot at one of them again.
Okay.
So
like it.
yeah, so it's a little bit of a misnomer calling it Overwatch, but it makes a lot more sense if you've played something like XCOM.
Yeah, because it is XCOM's
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of the Overwatch from Dark Heresy.
Very true, yeah. All right, so now we're going to start firing off some rockets. So I'm looking for 4s to hit, because this
who-
boy's in engage, correct?
Yes.
All right, so yes, so I do get to shoot him, because he is not obscured from me.
Yep.
So I get to fire off my rockets. Pew, pew, pew.
That's
All right, I
pretty
have
good.
1 miss. I have
you
2
have one
misses.
crit.
I have 2 misses. So I will re-roll those with my Boom Boy skill.
Which will get you 2 more misses.
Which
but
will give
you
me 2
still
more
got
misses.
1 hit.
Yep, I had 1 crit, which means that with Daka Daka Daka, I get to turn that into a normal hit.
Yep.
So yay! So I hit you for a crit and 3 hits.
Okay, so now how do I defend myself against this?
That's a great question, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
On all of your profiles, you're going to see a thing called DF. That's your defense value.
I read that as something completely different. I read that as duh.
Duh. All right, so now you get to roll your defense dice. So what is your DF value?
3.
3. All right, so you're rolling armor saves,
Okay.
which is SV for save. So you have your 3 dice, and you're looking for a
3 plus.
3 plus on each dice. If you roll a 6, it's a critical defense, which means you can shut down my crit.
So I
Look
make
at you.
all 3 and
Look at you. You got this.
I'll get rid of your crit.
Yep, you'll get rid of my crit. So your crit will cancel my crit, and then you have 2 successes, which cancel 2 of my successes.
Yep.
So you're left with only taking 1 thing of damage, which, granted, it's a rocket boy.
So how
So
much damage is that?
it's 4 damage normally. Now he does have 1 annoying rule. One of those dice you rolled was a 3, yeah?
Yes.
He has armor piercing 1, so your 3 failed. So you take 2 hits, so it's 8 damage worth of stuff.
Okay, so he's down to from 19 to 11?
He's the sergeant?
No. Sorry, 18.
Oh, that's right, because they're big boys.
Yeah, they are heckin' chonkers.
And
And you
now
said it's 4 damage per?
it's 4 damage per hit.
Okay, so yeah, he takes 8 wounds down to 11.
8 wounds down to 11. Now, here's where it gets weird. The rocket has splash damage.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, so each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack with this weapon, in the roll attack dice step, that shooting attack, for each critical hit retained,
Oh, that's on.
1. Inflict X mortal wounds on the target and each other visible target within circle of the target.
Okay, so that would be him, but he's obscured.
So he is not visible to my boy, I don't believe.
No, because he is obscured by this.
Yeah, he's not visible to my boy at all, so this boy doesn't deal mortal wounds to anybody else.
Okay.
So that pretty much just means the rocket would explode and shrapnel catches someone who's next to his friend. So yeah. So that, way to go, Rocket Boy. And he still has 1 action left, because that was just shooting. But he
Yep.
can't shoot again, because I don't have that fun bolter discipline rule that you have. So I have to think, what am I going to do with him? And I think I am going to do a normal move and try to get him out of dodge, because I imagine that no one is going to be very happy with him here in a moment.
No.
So we're going to move 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches, and hide.
What a butt.
Hey, he's a sneaky git. He is cunningly brutal.
Okay.
Brutally cunning? I can never remember.
Yeah, neither can they. Okay, so
Brilliant.
that is 6
Yep,
inches.
it is
down.
6.
Okay,
All right, and then it bounces back to you.
and you flipped his tokeny token?
Flipped his tokeny toke. His token.
Okay, so I'm going to activate this one.
All right, that is your leader.
Yeah, my sergeant. And he's going to move. And I'm just going to use this because this is 6 inches.
Yeah.
So he's going to go ahead and move all the way up to here. And then I'm going to dash him.
All right, for a blue. I don't like that at all. Why doesn't he want to play?
I could go through the wall,
You could go through the wall,
but then I'm exposed.
but then you're exposed to this boy.
Yeah.
Yep, because even though you have a conceal, you won't be obscured and you won't have cover. And
Okay.
you need cover or concealment to not get shot.
So that's his.
All right, well, I guess we do this boy next. And we are going to do a normal move, but we're not going to take our full movement.
What?
Well, maybe we do.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to move over this. So I go from 3 white circles to 2 because I am jumping over a piece of terrain. So I'll move to there.
Ironically, that thing is 1 inch tall, so you would be losing 2 inches regardless.
I would. How neat is that they thought that one through?
Yeah, that's pretty neato mosquito.
Yeah, so we're just going to move to there, and then in the grandest tradition of orc boys everywhere, Daka. Now, are these here for?
I'm stealing those.
We need extra dice.
Yeah, we do.
Hold on, I have extra dice.
Okay, so we had to take out some spin down d20s for Magic the Gathering to do this.
Yep, because big Marines.
Yeah.
I love how you have almost twice the health of each of my boys.
Yeah, but you also have twice.
I have
3 times as many boys as me.
Yeah, that's fair. So far, I think the game is very well balanced in how you can construct teams. I think the most models I've seen that can go on one team is like Skitari and regular guardsmen because they can bring up to 14 models.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, but you're at like 7 health each, whereas a commando is 10. So
That's pretty good, actually.
You know, it's actually really well thought out, I think. So we normal moved because now I get you out of cover and out of being obscured.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to shoot my commando sniper boy with the scoped big shooter. It has 6 attacks. It hits on 3s because that feels wrong.
That does feel wrong.
But however, it just has 2 damage, whether it hits or crits.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I lied. It deals 2 mortal wounds every time it crits.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, well, I have to roll crits first. So bringing in the nice green Games U dice here.
Zoom out a bit so we can see these
Zoom
dice
out.
rolls. Oh, dang.
So I crit twice, and because I crit on a Daka turn, that is a hit. So
Okay.
that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. And don't forget that you can choose to take one of your dice and automatically pass one of your armor saves with it because you have cover. Because any piece of you is covered. Actually, wait. No,
No,
I
he's-
moved so that you have none. So
Yeah.
best of luck. You got this.
Well, I'll use this 6 to negate one of your crits.
All right, and you don't have a 2-up armor save?
No, I don't.
All right, so you take 4 mortal wounds. Actually, 2 mortal wounds because you canceled one of my crits. And then 2 damage. And then 2 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage.
He's down to a single wound.
Yeah, Commando boy, you got this.
Holy cow.
And that is him because he moved and then he shot.
Okay. So then I will activate this boy.
That seems like a good idea.
And-
It's worth noting, I don't have any. The only silent weapons I have are little throwing knives that are way over here. So I don't
So
think
if
I'll
I
be able
go
to get
from
to
right here, can I shoot him?
You can shoot him right now because he's in an engaged state.
Ah.
So he is not obscured because he's within 2 inches of the terrain, and cover doesn't matter if you're in the engaged state.
Okay.
I do get an automatic success on my defense dice. I get 1 automatic success, but you also get to just shoot me twice. So if you just stay still, you can bolter discipline me off the table.
I could, but then he... Well, no, because he'll jump through the building and kill him.
I mean, maybe.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to here.
Okay, so move with 1. And is that gun a heavy
Well,
gun?
move to a 2.
Yeah, is that a heavy gun or?
I don't know. Because this is the Executioner bolt rifle. Or is it the Hellstorm?
Hellstorm, because it's the toxic rounds, you said.
Yeah, so it's the Hellstorm one, which has Ceaseless.
Ooh, Ceaseless is really good. Ceaseless means you get to re-roll certain fails on your attacks.
Okay.
So as long as it's not heavy, you do get to shoot, and Ceaseless lets you re-roll any or all of your attack dice, which result in a 1.
So, shoot him,
Not the Commando boy, no!
which is going to hit with all but one of them,
Well, Ceaseless,
And
which
then I
is
get to
re-roll
re-roll
hit
this.
rolls of 1. Yep.
which is going to not get me a hit. But I
All
do
right.
get a crit.
You do get a crit. So now, I am a Commando sniper. I have 3 defense dice. I
Okay.
need 5s. My cover is going to give me 1 automatically.
Now, on crit, this deals 5 damage.
This is going to be bad. So I need a crit. I need a crit pretty much to live.
Okay.
I don't crit. I don't even pass.
Okay, so this
So
is
I
gonna
pass
be
1.
4 damage apiece normally,
Okay.
but this one is 5 because it's the crit, so you use the secondary damage characteristic, right?
Yep. And does any other special rules?
No. So just 5 and then 4 for 9.
I am at 1 wound remaining.
Woo!
All right. Is that the universe balanced itself out?
Okay, and that's him.
That's him. All right. Oh, I just realized this is going to be bad because that guy can now overwatch pretty much anyone who tries to move. So we're going to do my. I guess we'll do my convoy and we'll try to get him to do things. All right. So the convoy is going to start walking. Yeah, he's just going to start walking. So he's going to move 2, 2, and 2. And then we will dash to get him next to the objective.
And now I can't shoot him. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's still concealed, so as long as he has cover, you don't get to shoot him anyways.
All right, so it goes over to me.
Goes over to you.
So, I forgot to put your token next to you, so you are on gray. I will activate this guy who is concealed. Now I can't.
He can't
remove
shoot.
him. Okay, but he can move.
He can move. Yeah, he can shoot. He can shoot only if he is in engage mode. He
So
can
how do
only,
I switch him to engage?
next turn.
Okay.
That's what the infiltrate is for. Remember, because infiltrate said you could take one of your guys and change what they were doing for their action.
Okay, so he's gonna move all the way to here.
So move dash.
Yep.
Yeah, move dash sounds good.
Alrighty. And that is all of my guys.
That's all of your guys, but that doesn't mean that you're done with your turn.
No, because I have Overwatch on this
You have
guy.
Overwatch, which Overwatch doesn't mean you have to shoot the guy who moved.
Ooh.
So the commando is very much dead.
Can I Overwatch with this guy?
Yeah, because he's engaging, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and activate.
Okay.
So I'll activate the Daka Boy, and we're just going to do more of what we have been, which is stay away from all those big guns of yours,
And then dash.
and then dash. Just, you know what? I am trying to be the most Blood Axe-y player that I can. I'm using cover, I'm using concealment.
Okay, so then it goes to me,
Then it goes to you.
and I'm gonna spend 0 and Overwatch.
Yes, you will.
So this guy will shoot him
Yep.
with 4 shots, and he technically didn't move. Do I get to shoot this twice because of my stratagem?
He did not move this activation, so yes.
Okay, so shooting into him with the first shots is gonna be
You get to reroll ones.
crit and 2 hits, which is gonna be 3 hits.
So crit and 2 hits. I have 3 defense dice. I'm going to retain 1 as a success.
Okay, so it's pretty much gonna take away this 3.
And I stop 1 more, but I do die to 5 extra damage. And as soon as you hit 0, you remove the model from the table. He is incapacitated. He is out. And if you had any like tactics
Good day,
cards,
sir.
if you had any tactics cards that like specifically cared about that kind of stuff, you could reveal them now.
Turning point, you can reveal this tactic at the end of a setup. You can reveal this tactic at the end of a turning point. Okay, no.
No, nothing. Okay, it is worth asking.
So then it goes back to you.
It goes back to me, and you only get 1 Overwatch per turning point per dude. But that still means that this guy will probably kill whoever runs in front of him. So, and I don't get to shoot with any of my guns because none of them are silent.
Oh yeah, because silent gets around the whole.
Yeah, being concealed. I have 1 guy with a silent gun. It's him, and it's a throwing knife, and he has to be within 6 inches to use it.
Ah.
So that's not happening.
Well then, there we go.
So I'm just going to start normal moving, normal moving, and then we'll dash because this boy needs to definitely get closer.
And then,
You have the chance to Overwatch with your boy.
and I could shoot him, can I?
Yeah, you can because I'm not within an inch of cover. So
All right. So he will fire at him. That is definitely cocked. So that's 2 hits, and I do get to re-roll because it's ceaseless.
you get to reroll the 1.
Oh shoot! I'll re-roll that.
Yep.
That is still
Still
cocked.
cocked.
Still
There
a
we go.
1. Okay.
The Galaxy said no.
So that's 2 hits.
All right, I have 3 defense dice.
Yep.
I have a 5-up save.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy for an orc. I don't get to retain any because I'm not within range for the cover bonus. I need to be within an inch to get cover.
So,
I'll stop 2.
and which means now I have to use my stratagem
Oh, yeah.
to shoot again.
Oh, no.
So do you get to reroll these?
Okay.
That's 2 crits.
Okay. 2 crits and a hit. Needing 5s again.
That
He's
is a dead
So
boy.
that's a dead boy.
All right, so that was 14 damage.
Yes, he has 10 health. He's very much dead. But now you've used up all your Overwatches.
Yep.
So now I can just take the rest of my guys and run. And then hope that I get initiative next turn. This is pretty much where I'm sitting at right now with all this. Yeah, we'll just go there and then dash. And then
Well, I hope I get initiative next
I
turn.
really hope you don't. I'm taking a gamble here.
Taking the gamble. I like it.
And then, because that's the boy with the dynamite. That's the boy with the smoke grenade.
And where's his marker? Okay.
Right there. And then the breacher boy. Gonna move 2. Move 2.
All right.
And then he's gonna move just to like the edge of cover, but then I'm gonna have him spend 1 action point to pass.
Okay.
All right.
So now it goes to the end of the turn.
Yeah, end of the turn. That was turning point 1. Like we did everything we needed to do.
So now I'm going to play damage limitations.
Well, not yet. We have to figure out who's going first.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because
true.
that may change what you want to do.
That
All right.
is very true.
So now we each get 1 dice.
Okay.
I win ties because I already have initiative.
Well, I think I rolled a 1.
All right, so I'm going to give this back to myself.
Golly gee willikers.
All right,
Okay.
and then strategy phase. We each get 1 command point.
Woo! I am going to spend it immediately on Boulder Discipline.
I don't know. I'm going to save it. I may want a reroll here in a minute.
That's fair.
But I am going to... Oh, we have to... I almost forgot. We need to start setting up everyone's orders. So,
Okay.
because at the end of the turn is when we set all the orders up. So,
So my dude who's injured, I'm going to put into Conceal. Because he's hurt. And I'm going to switch this out for this. Now, if I am behind terrain and not doing concealment, I just get to negate 1 of the dice, right?
yeah, that's just covered.
Okay.
And I'm putting pretty much everybody into engage, except for my breacher boy and my boy who has the dynamite.
Okay,
'Cause he's
so-
not yet close enough.
Engage, cover, engage, engage.
Engage, 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 engage. Conceal, conceal.
That's fair.
All right. So we do all that fun stuff. And now we reveal our strategic ploys. So I am going to reveal mine at the same time as yours, and mine is going to be hold the line.
Ooh.
So yours is I have to not kill anybody, right?
I have to kill more, I believe.
Oh, you have to kill more than me.
Oh, no friendly operatives. I'm actually going to wait with this one.
Yeah, you have 1 boy on 1 wound. Well, granted, it's hard for me to shoot him because I'd have to get within 2 inches of him to shoot him.
Yeah, I'm going to take the risk.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. I have hold the line. You have to get within 6 inches of my drop zone.
Okay, so all the way over to where your walls are.
Yes, to where all of the boys are.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
All right, so who are you picking first?
Well, I feel like I have to pick the knob because the knob's in a bad place.
Yes,
Or
it
I
is.
have to pick someone who can kill a Marine in 1 go.
And the knob can definitely do that.
I don't think he can.
Well, you could pick the Rocket Boy.
I could pick the Rocket Boy. Can the Rocket Boy see you?
I mean,
If the Rocket Boy moves, he can see you. You know what? I am going to risk the knob. I think the knob is going to be fine. I think he's going to be okay. He's got a 4-up save. Like, he's surprisingly
tanky.
tanky. 4-up save, 3 defense dice, 14 wounds. Like, you know. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Burn a Boy. And I'm going to try and get rid of your damage limitations deal.
Ooh.
So we're going for it.
Okay.
So the Commando Burn a Boy is going to activate. And
Now, you
he's-
have infinite range in this game, right?
on most things. Pretty much any like ranged weapon has infinite range, unless it has a little modifier saying RNG and then gives you the range of the template. He has a Burna. It's range 6 inches.
Okay, so this.
So I will be moving with the boy.
6 inches.
6 inches, and then he will be shooting 6 inches, and he has the rule Torrent, which means that I can shoot extra enemies when I shoot.
What? Can you even shoot concealed enemies?
That's what I'm double checking. So each time a friendly operative performs a shoot or Overwatch action, after making the shooting attack against the target, it can make a shooting attack with this weapon against each other valid target with an X of the original target.
It does say valid target, though.
Valid target.
I don't think he's a
He
valid
is
target.
currently not a valid target, yes.
Yeah.
But what I can do is I can get this guy into a position where he can be real annoying for you later.
That's fair.
So we're just going to bida, and foosh.
Okay.
I
so-
believe I am within range to foosh.
Yes, you are.
I am within range to foosh. And don't forget, even though you've got cover here, if I get within 2 inches of you, I get to shoot you.
That's true.
Yeah. So I am going to foosh.
So I do need to kill this guy.
Yep. So I have 5 dice
Oh, that's
hitting
brutal.
on 2s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
And you did not
shockingly-
use your Daka this turn.
I did not use Daka this turn. I am instead going to use... Where did you go, Commando Stratagems? I know there's one of you here for him being silly. Resolve hits of...
I wish they would put the purple orcs get cover thing into lore.
That would be great. All right, so firing at your boy who has the engage marker right there. Yep, the heavy bolter.
Yep.
Who I definitely just remembered has a heavy bolter. All right, hitting on 2s.
All but one.
Yeah, all right, one will miss,
Okay.
He's trying.
So I will negate 3 of them. 4 of them.
3.
Plus 1 for cover.
You get to pick one and it stays as cover.
Oh, right.
You get to retain a dice. So you still have to get the dice.
I'll just negate 3, but not your crit.
3, but not the crit. You couldn't negate the crit anyways. Guess what? The crit is the same damage, 2.
2 damage?
2 damage total.
So this heavy intercessor goes from 18 to 14.
16.
16. I can basic math.
I'm not shooting you with the sniper rifle anymore.
I actually was looking at the 14 on it, so I said 14
Oh, yeah.
because that's how my brain works.
That'll
It's
do
these
it.
numbers.
All right, so he has run up there and he is done. Now, while he does have an engage marker, I have way more guys than you, so I'm unlikely to be able to overwatch with him.
So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him.
Shoot your own guy? Yeah, shoot your own guy.
No, we're gonna shoot him.
But he said heresy.
He can say heresy right now.
All right, you're shooting at my my boss?
Yep.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
So that's a cock dice. So I'm rerolling this because it's cocked. It's a miss, but I do get to reroll ones. Okay. We get 1 hit. We did Bolter Discipline this turn. So it is a crit.
It is a crit. All right, so now I have 3 dice to attempt to stop this.
Yep. Needing a 6.
Needing a 6, yeah. Needing a 6.
You get it.
Ah, no, cocked. That's cocked.
All right.
I couldn't live with myself if I let that stand. But what I will do is I will pay 1 CP and use the Commando Stratagem, just to scratch. Use this tactical ploy in the resolve successful hit step of the shooting attack or combat when damage would be inflicted to a friendly Commando operative.
He is a commando operative.
Excluding the Commando Grot, so the Grot cares if you shoot him.
Aw.
So, from an attack dice, I pick your crit attack dice.
Yep.
Ignore the damage inflicted from that attack dice.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, but
Alright.
that's the 1 CP thing I get to do this turn, so.
So I'm just gonna keep shooting him.
That's fair. I don't like it, but it's fair.
Now the reason that I'm doing this, wow.
Oh no.
The reason that I'm doing this is because of my stratagem that I played, which is Bolter Discipline.
Yep,
So 4 hits.
yep, you're allowed to shoot twice because of it, so here we go. I will stop 2.
Ooh.
So I take a crit and a hit.
So that's 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, I am down to 5 health on the boss.
Alrighty.
I thought he was going to be a lot tankier than that, but you know what? Oh no, I'm not at 5 health. I'm at 4.
Down to 4.
No, down to 4.
Let's put a different dice there so we don't accidentally pick it up.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Let's put this
Yeah, put that
Mr.
one there.
Battle dice here.
Yes, he stole it. He thought it was fancy.
That is
But
pretty
claimed
fancy.
it as his own.
Okay, so that is that one. And then he's going to Overwatch.
Yeah, I know. So I have to kill him before he gets to Overwatch my boss.
Yep, which means you have to use the knob.
Which means I have to use the knob, but also... the
I feel like
question
we're
is-
using Overwatch wrong when it comes to this.
No, we're not. This is how it works.
Well, let me just double check this. Use this until the end of
Oh,
the
with the
turning
bolter
point.
discipline thing. Yeah.
Yeah, each time a friendly Space Marine operative, excluding a scout operative, is activated, and it is activated again, right?
Yep, it is activated again.
Okay, so it does specifically say it activates again.
Yeah. Yeah, when you are overwatching, you're being chosen to activate. Because
Yeah.
Overwatch is an action.
So there we go.
Yep.
This
So it should be
does
fine.
work, rules as written.
Yep. I mean,
And I-
it makes sense too because you are so limited on the number of guys you have, and as we saw, like you usually need 2 shots to actually kill something.
Yep.
But all that means is I have to use these 3 boys over here to kill him before he dies.
Yes.
So I have 1, 2, 3 activations until he can shoot again. So I've got
Yep, because every single one of them needs to be used
Yep,
before I
every
can
single one.
Overwatch.
So I've got 4 chances to kill him.
Yep.
That's not that bad. Like that could be
Well, considering how much damage you do,
yeah.
that could be pretty bad.
I mean, I think the rocket is a bad metric of how much damage I do. It's not the best thing in the world
I
on
mean,
everyone else.
activating that rocket, hopping through and firing at him might be the best way to do it.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but then that leaves the rocket out. I have a plan for the rocket. We'll just see if it even works.
An orky plan.
It's a very orky plan. However, I can do this instead because Smoke Grenade Boy is here. All right. Here we go.
And I have an auspex on my sergeant,
You do.
which I should probably read.
It is, you pick a guy within 3 inches of the sergeant. It costs 2 AP.
Oh yeah, and they don't get cover.
And you don't, your weapon gains no cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is important. All right, I'm going to activate the boy with the plan, the man, the smoke grenade boy.
Okay.
And he is going to move, and we are going to move forward, and to the side, and to the side. Oh,
Move
but
to the
Sterling,
left.
what are you doing? He's going to get shot. He's going to die. Sterling, whatever are you doing? No, you fool! You mad fool! I'm going to throw a smoke grenade.
Rude.
Yeah, very rude. So my smoke grenade, I target a point within red of this operative. So we'll call this a smoke token. I'm going to put right there. I'm going to put right there. Boop.
Yep.
The token creates an area of smoke with a 2-inch reach. So, like, there we go. So, like, this whole little area is blocked off from Big Boy there.
Yep.
But more importantly, he is blocked from him. A target is not visible if you draw your cover line through that circle.
Ah, okay.
So,
But it can shoot him though, right?
yeah.
Okay.
My options were block him from killing everyone who runs down here and save him, or try to save them both, and I didn't think that was going to happen.
That's fair.
All right, so yeah, that is him. He is done.
So I will go ahead and activate my heavy bolter boy. Actually, I don't need to. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Let's activate him. Because I want to shoot him into him.
Yep, that's fair.
So we have the heavy bolter. This is a bolter, so I do get to fire it twice. And this is the Executor heavy bolter, so it's 4 actions. And this is
Four attacks, not
4
4 actions. Takes 4 actions to fire
4
this
attacks.
beast.
Hitting on 3s against this guy right here. And that's going to be a crit and 2 hits.
All right, Burna Boy has a defense value of 3 and a 5-up save.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so I imagine he's dead. That's 3 fails.
Because it actually does the same amount of damage, which is kind of weird. It's heavy AP 1 and lethal 5+. I don't know.
Oh, so on a 5+, you crit.
Oh, so that's 3 crits.
And it's AP 1, so I don't get 1 of my armor, so I have a 6-up save. And then heavy just means normally you cannot move and shoot it, but your guy has a suspensor field, so he ignores that.
Yep.
So he's very much dead because that's 15 damage.
Bam.
Bam. Okay,
And then
that's fair.
I will activate him again. 'Cause,
Smoke.
yeah, so...
Yes. You can perform the action that unlocks the objective.
Yeah, because it's only 1 point, right?
Yeah. It's only one action point to do that. You just have to be within a which digit?
Which
A black triangle. There you go.
which I was.
Yep, which you are. So you remove that objective marker from the kill zone.
Take that, you jerk.
All right, now that
And
means
then
that
he'll
this
Overwatch.
objective is worth 1 point. And that's just at the end of each turn. Ooh.
You could get the point.
I could get the point and have all my men die. This is a fact. Okay. I'm going to do... Man, I don't like this. That is in the middle of nowhere. All right, Rocket Boy, here we go. You are the hero that we need. You are the hero that we need today.
So,
Actually, no, I need to do something else first. Because I read a rule, and now I need to double check it. You can select one from the commander. Okay. He is going to activate.
ooh.
The boss will activate. When he activates, he is going to shout, "Get it done!" And he's going to shout it within 6 inches to this boy over here.
Okay.
So the boy with the dynamite has 1 extra action point this round.
But he is concealed, so he can't shoot.
He is concealed, so he can't shoot,
Oh, you're gonna run him.
but I can run him. I can run and push a button.
That is true.
Yeah, it
So
is.
essentially, you move 8 inches.
Well, I can move 9 because I have a 6-inch move and then a 3-inch dash.
Oh yeah, it's 3 inches.
So I can run up to a thing, slap a button, and then dash.
Okay.
Maybe,
So
possibly. We'll see.
run up to this door, come through it.
Well, no, that's suicide. I just saved him. Okay, I'm not doing that.
But you could just run out into the open and die.
I could, and I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to take my boss, who is very injured, and he's going to walk over to this objective over here.
Okay.
And then he's going to pass.
Okay. So then it
Okay.
goes to me,
Then it goes to you.
and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk my butt through the door and out the other door for that 6 inches,
Yeah?
because I'm just gonna use
You're just going to traverse through everything?
yeah. So he's just gonna walk right through the doors, and on the other side of this building where the camera conveniently can't see him, and
It's intense on that side.
right. So I moved, shoot.
Move to shoot the commando who's hiding behind the building.
That is 3, and you don't get cover from me.
I don't get cover from you, but I do get my 3 defense dice.
Ooh, 3 defense dice.
Yeah, does the sergeant's gun have anything special on a crit?
Special on a crit, it's Executioner bolt rifle is heavy and AP 1.
So heavy. Oh, wait, he has the Hellstorm, right?
Oh, wait, no, yeah. These
Yeah.
are the Hellstorm weapons. So that last one that I said was heavy is not heavy. It's Ceaseless and Fusillade? That was
Oh,
my
okay.
gun.
No, you're fine. That orc still dies.
Yeah.
That orc still takes more than 10 damage. Fusillade just means if you want to shoot at more than one target with one action, you can.
Yeah.
So you could be like, all right, I put 1 dice against the knob, 1 dice against that boy, 1 dice against the
Oh,
rocket.
okay.
That's how Fusillade works.
Gotcha. And I gotta remember that I'm using the Hellstorm bolt rifles.
Yeah, because they have ceaseless.
Yes.
All right, so 3 hits,
Yep.
needing a 5 up. Come on, Rocket Boy.
Ooh, you negate my crit.
I negate the crit and nothing else, so I take 8 damage.
What is that? Yeah, 8 damage.
He lives
With 1 wound?
with 2 wounds.
Ooh.
He's an orc boy. He's got 2 health.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna pick him.
Golly gee willikers, who would have guessed?
I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Oh, and then he's gonna Overwatch.
Oh yeah, of course. So Rocket Boy is going to shoot before he does anything because he has the Boom Boy rule. So I've got 5 dice hitting on 4s. I get to re-roll all of them.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s against your sergeant.
Yeah. Oh, that's
All right.
that's
So that's a crit, hit, 2 misses, but I get a reroll from the Boom Boy rule for another
Oof.
crit. Ooh.
Okay, so I have 3 defense dice and 3 plus save.
4 up because I have AP 1.
Yep. Wow. I only negate 1 of those.
So you'll stop 1.
And
Which-
how much damage is that?
It's 5, 5, and 4.
You 5, 10, 14. He's down to 5 wounds. Or 4 wounds.
No. No.
Wait, that's 14?
Rocket Boy. Yeah, that's 14.
Okay, so he's at 15.
Oh no, Rocket
No,
Boy.
15, 19. So he's down to 5 wounds.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
I think he's dead.
Well, I don't think so because there's not much else I can do. Maybe I charge you now, I guess. Oh, this is all bad. I don't know if this is a good idea for me to do. Yeah. Okay. We'll spend my last AP and we'll charge you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't. So you're in combat.
Woo!
I hate the fact that it's over here and we can't see
Should
it.
we just
with the
up
camera.
on the roof?
Yeah, let's just hop up here.
Make it dynamic. So yeah, I will spend my last AP to charge. Yeah, same rules as a normal move action, with the exception of I can move move the active operative up to a distance that does not exceed his movement plus 2 inches. I didn't. I'm there. I must end within 1 inch of you, which is engagement range.
Yep.
I have. And yeah. Oh, if you charge and you bump into one enemy before reaching your designated target, you stop and fight that enemy.
Ah, gotcha.
That's the only other big thing. All right, now combat. Combat is weird. Alexis, what's your guys' close combat weapon?
He has a fist.
All right, what does he get with the fist?
A4, 3+, and 3s and 4s.
Now, I have fists as well. I have 3 attacks that hit on 3s that are 3/4. So
Okay.
now we roll them against each other.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Okay.
Combat's weird. All right, so we fire.
Whew, 2 crits.
Let's go, Orky boy.
I got 3 hits.
You got 3 hits. Okay.
And my fists are not ceaseless.
Your fists are not like hyper-focused weapons of mass destruction.
I mean, it is on a space gorilla.
You're not Chuck Norris. All right. So,
Wow, we just dated ourselves.
yeah, we did. We really did. All right, and you do 3 damage each with your stuff, yeah?
Yep. And do we roll defense dice?
No. So this is how melee works. So in melee, we pick targets,
Yep.
we pick our melee weapons, we roll the attack dice, and then we resolve our successful hits. So how we do that is we go down, starting with the attacker, moi. We alternate resolving one of our successful hits.
Okay.
So each successful hit can either strike or parry.
Okay.
All right? If you strike, you just deal damage. If you parry, you take one of your hits and discard one of your enemy's hits, or one of your crits and discard your enemy's crit.
Okay.
And that's it.
So what do you want to do? Because you're attacker.
Yeah, because I'm attacker, so I think I just crit you and then realize that I made a mistake.
Okay, so I'm just going to deal damage.
Yeah, so I'll just crit you, you'll just deal damage, so you go down to 1 health, because my crits on melee are 4 damage,
Yep.
and I will just die.
Woo! Punch him into a wall.
Yeah, just obliterate the boy.
All right, and then we'll put him back down here.
And that shows you just how lethal combat is in Killteam when we're talking about melee.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Whoever is attacking is almost guaranteed to get some level of damage off. And yeah, you can parry away certain blows, but it's very hard to not walk away with some amount of damage on you. But hey, you're down to 1 health, so I'll take it.
Okay, so this guy's only moving 4 now. And then I can dash for 3. I can go there. Or I can just go here and then... Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go 4. And then 3. Which is... Let's just actually get the 3-inch measuring thingy. And we'll go here.
Yep, you just have to be within 2 inches to control an objective.
And we are...
Yep. And it's number of action points control an objective. So while a Custodes only has 3 action points, they beat out like a Space Marine for controlling an objective.
That makes sense.
All right, so that's you. So now on to me, and there's not a lot of like great choices here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the comms boy.
Okay, where is he?
He is back over here. Yeah, I know. He's being real annoying. So he is going to spend one of his action points to flip the switch. He's going to get rid of the thing.
He pushes the button.
He pushes the button. He reaches through and just smacks it. And then he's going to move, and we will just have him like transverse over, and he's just going to run into cover over here and get ready for next turn with his mighty Overwatch. Which, if you keep killing me like this, I may get to.
All right.
All right, it's back to you.
So I have Overwatch now.
Yep, you have Overwatch, boys.
Which means I can shoot him.
Yeah, you could.
So
you definitely could.
I am going to do that. Is there anyone else I can shoot? No, concealed.
Well, also, remember, you draw a line of fire through that smoke grenade, you can't see anyone. So you shouldn't be able to see these boys back here, but you'll definitely get him.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 shots at him. Shoo! And then these
are ceaseless, so you get to reroll your ones.
It's 2 crits.
Fine. Be rude.
Yeah, I will be rude.
All right, here we go.
So that's gonna be.
I stop 1 normal hit, but I know that your crits are 5 damage, so that kills a boy.
Bleh.
Oh no, I just realized something too. You stopped me from getting my tactical objective.
Yes.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
All right, so
I totally planned that.
You totally planned that. That was well
okay,
done.
now he can shoot again, but I don't think that applies on. I really don't think that applies.
Yeah. Does it say shoot or Overwatch action?
It can perform 2 shoot actions during the activation.
So it cannot do Bolter Discipline on Overwatch.
Okay, so we were
because Overwatch is a different thing. Well, that's fine because the guy died on the first round anyways.
Yeah.
It has not mattered yet. All right, so here we go.
Or at least hasn't mattered to the point where we noticed.
Yeah, right? All right, I think the best man for the job is the DACA boy.
Is he gonna come out and shoot?
Yes, of course. What kind of orc player do you think I am, madam? So we're going to move. We're going to move. And we're going to move and pray that is within 6 inches, which I don't know if it is, but we'll find out here in a second. It is not. So I don't get to unload slugs, which is sad days. But I am going to shoot you.
Okay.
So I've got 5 dice. Hitting on 4s now. If I was within 6 inches of you, I would get to... Wow. I'm going to do something in addition to this. I'm going to do the DACA dash.
The DACA
dash. The DACA dash. So I get to shoot and dash as one action.
So DACA dash.
So DACA dash. DACA dash. And so then I will shoot you because now I will be within.
Now, does it say shoot, gun move?
Dash in any order.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy. So I have 5 shots hitting on 4s.
Oh, that's rude.
And I get to re-roll any or all of my attack dice.
You should re-roll every successful hit.
I mean, I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm done thinking about it. No, no. If I had hit you more than once, I would consider it. It's cocked.
Yep.
All right, so that is almighty 2 hits and a crit.
Okay, so defense. I will negate your crit.
And
negate your damage.
My 2 hit. Okay.
I negate everything.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Goes back to me.
Goes back to you.
He can do his other well, actually, he could.
Oh, no, he can. Yeah.
I could shoot him.
Can you? Because I am obstructed. Yeah, I am obstructed from this, and because I am concealed, you can't. If I was engaging, you would totally be able to get me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, but you're not using them, so you don't lose them in case I do something foolish and run out in front of you.
Yep. So I'm gonna pass.
Yep. So instead of doing something foolish, I'm going to do something like
and
so.
He already
smart.
overwatched.
He already overwatched. That's why I'm not worried about doing this part. So this is a boy with 1 extra movement from Get It Done, lads. So he's going to move. And then he is going to dash And I totally thought that I had more distance to get to there to turn the button off.
But almost there.
Well,
Almost there.
You're never taking it from me. I do have one extra, like, action point. I can shoot you from here, so... Wait, that's Dynamite Boy!
Wait, from this guy?
From this boy. He's Dynamite Boy. Do we have range, though? That's the question. Oh, yeah, I'm out of the smoke cloud.
Yeah, you are.
I play a lot of Infinity. I know how to measure a smoke cloud at a glance. Dynamite is range red.
Oh, no!
Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, what does unwieldy mean? So it is an unwieldy weapon. Can only make a shooting attack if an extra AP is subtracted in order to perform the shot. I can't dynamite you.
Oh, shame. Shame.
So, it's also I'm concealed, so I can't even shoot you normally. Oh well. He will pass as his second action. Man, I did not think that one through.
I'll overwatch him.
Smoke.
Dang it.
Yeah, smoke grenade. So much fun. Yeah, it's only once per game, but you know, I'll take it.
Yeah, because you prevented like 3 boys from dying.
Oh, it's been great. It's been phenomenal. I just
Yeah.
really hope you don't go first.
That's been crazy.
And then Breacher Boy. And Breacher Boy has... Oh, it just gets to move through terrain that is no more than an inch thick, as if it were not there.
So he can run through barricades like nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
In which case, we're going to move.
Dash.
Hold on, I have to finish the rest of my move. And then, I think we charge.
Ooh, charging?
Yeah, because I get to just move through it. So, in addition, an operative cannot, I cannot move if I charge. I cannot charge if I move, so that won't work. So instead, I think if I just dash in and then you don't control that objective. So I'm going to dash through the doors. Because I am 2 action points.
And so am I.
All right, so we'll tie. So I'm going to dash through, which means I will get to there.
Which means you're within 2.
I am within 2. 2
that's
goes
weird.
right under the whole thing, so. Well, you have an activation for Overwatch
Yeah, I'm gonna
that you
use it.
haven't used. So if you kill him,
Okay.
oh well.
Let's see if I kill him. And this is with the
That-
Hellstorm. I'm going to remember this time. And I'm putting all shots into him. Which is going to...
Reroll ones.
That's all hits.
All right.
And 1 crit.
I've rolled boxcars before.
There we go.
I can do this.
And this weapon is... Yeah, we already went over it.
Yeah, and this is the one that is also like armor piercing and everything.
Yeah.
So I have to crit on my defenses.
Yep. No, this one is not armor
Oh, this one's
piercing.
not? Okay, well, I pass 1.
So that's 5, 10...
Okay, he's dead.
No, 5... Yeah, this is over 10.
Yeah, it's over 10. It's over 10 even if I stop one.
Okay.
I tried.
Bleh.
Bleh. All right.
God, you got two of my guys down to 1 wound, though.
Yeah, the problem is I gotta kill them now.
And are you out of activations?
I am out of activations. We are...
I actually score my damage limitations.
Yep, you score damage limitations. I do not score my hold the line because your leader, who is hiding, again, back behind the building, is within 6 of my drop zone.
Ooh, nice. I didn't even plan that.
Yeah.
So now, we
I
go
don't
on to
like
the
it.
next turn.
Yeah, so we go right back over to the initiative step, and then we'll go through like all the same things. So now we choose, we ready all the operatives. So pick what you want your operative to do this turn.
Overwatch.
Really? Curious. I think I have to engage with pretty much everyone at this point. I am like...
Punchity punch. Punchity punch.
Engage. I just realized no one's alive over here for me.
Punchity punch. I strictly want punching.
It seems like a solid plan. All right. And the smoke goes away. And that smoke
Finally.
that smoke was once per game.
Okay.
But I feel like it was worth it.
That was definitely worth it.
All
We
right.
get 1 point this turn.
We each get 1 command point.
And I'm going to spend it immediately on
Bolter
Bolter.
Discipline.
It's so good.
It seems like it's really solid like especially just starting out. I think for me though, I am going to declare Wog. So I'm going to spend 1 and declare Wog. Until the end of the turn point, each friendly commando operative fights in combat. In the roll attack dice step of that combat, when you would retain 2 or more normal hits, you can select one of those hits to be retained as a critical hit instead.
Ooh.
So I can upgrade one of my hits to a crit as long as I hit you twice.
Okay.
All right. Now we see who has initiative.
All right. Please roll high. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 2.
I will take initiative.
Fine.
Yeah, boy.
So now we reveal our attack ops and all that stuff. Technically, we would have done the strategic deploys now, but we knew what was happening.
I'm gonna.
I can't reveal either of mine.
I'm gonna do control center
Okay.
or central control.
Yep. Because don't forget, a lot of these have like progressive scoring as well.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna activate this one first because I'm pretty sure they're gonna die otherwise.
What?
And
Dynamite Boy is just standing there. I don't know why you're so concerned.
where is Dynamite Boy?
That's Dynamite Boy.
I'm gonna shoot him.
No, Dynamite Boy.
Now I need to know with Bolt or Discipline, can I shoot a different target?
Yeah, it just lets you make the.
Can perform 2 shoot actions. So yeah.
Yeah, so
Right
it's
there.
2 separate shoot actions. It's not
So-
you declare one shoot, you shoot. Like
This.
it's.
Pew. I get to reroll ones. Okay, so that's 3 hits. Well,
No.
2 crits.
No, not Dolph Lund Orc. Here we go. Needing really good.
Needing 2 crits to negate this.
He needs to negate a crit to live.
Yep. No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. He's dead. He dies. Bleh.
Okay, and then he will shoot into your knob.
The gall. The sheer audacity.
And gets the reroll.
Ceaseless? Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 and 1 crit.
All right, we can do this. 4 up save. 4 up save.
And
I
Ooh,
stop.
you negate my crit.
I negate the crit, but I still take 8 damage.
And it's enough to kill him.
Ba-da.
Okay.
All right.
And then he will Overwatch because reasons.
Well,
Like in most games, Overwatch seems to be a little bit broken.
Overwatch seems to be like fine. I don't think there's too many issues with it. All right. So what we're gonna do though is we are gonna take the Daka boy, the Daka boy, and he is going to move. Yeah, he's gonna move. And then we will declare the Daka Dash.
It's such a funny ability.
It's so good. So we will dash to the other side of the window.
Are you getting into combat?
No, I'm gonna shoot you. Or I'll shoot you first, and then I'll dash through the window. Yeah, good point. Good plan, Sterling. That's much better.
Yep.
Because I'm within an inch of the thing, it doesn't obscure me.
Yeah.
So, here we go.
Which is a good thing to note about the ruins themselves. That if you're within an inch of them, you could just ignore the minus.
Yeah. As long as you're like next to the thing that's obstructing you, you're not obstructed.
I have 1 wound.
Yep, I am hitting on 5s. Re-rolling anything because you're within 6s.
Oh, that's
All-
2 hits.
Oh,
1 hit.
Hitting on 4s
Oh,
actually.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 hits.
Okay. 3 chances to negate this. What's the AP?
Funny.
I negate all of it.
I'll dash this way. Hide a little bit more. No, we'll dash in place. Oh no, this is so bad. This is all bad.
What?
Not yet. You have to activate the rest of your boys. Ah, you fool.
I'll activate this one
Walk through the door, slap the button.
and then get rid of this.
Yep. So your objective over there is now worth 2 points.
And then Overwatch.
All right, comms boy. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So comms boy is going to go. Oh, his gun's actually really good. Oh no, it's not. I'm just kidding myself.
I'm lying to make myself feel better.
It could be good. It's just not. All right, yeah. So Comms Boy is gonna go. He is going to.
I think Space Marine.
I'm about to get slaughtered. That's the problem here.
Heavy intercessors are a bit much.
Honestly, I don't feel like there was ever like one engagement that like didn't just like slightly turn the wheel.
Yeah, because you do have two boys, two of my guys down to a single wound.
Yeah, I think that's been the big thing is like I just haven't been able to finish it off. So he's going to shoot as his second action.
Yep, and you are within an inch, so no cover.
So no cover. The range for my gun, which is the Shaka pistol. Boop.
Yep.
All right. It has 6 dice.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It hits on 4s.
Okay.
If I crit, I deal 2 mortal wounds.
I don't like that.
So I need a crit.
Okay.
All right. 6 shots.
And that's going into this guy?
Going into the one with 1 wound within 6 inches, because that's as far as my range goes.
Yep.
All right. Hitting on 4s. I need a 6. I need a 6, because then that just deals mortal wounds if you can't stop it. So. All right.
6.
Oh, actually, that's a.
Actually, that's dead no matter what.
Yeah, because you cannot stop
Yeah.
enough. And it guess what? Guess how much damage it is?
How much?
1.
I die.
Yeah, it's always 1 damage. It's a weird gun, but if you crit, it deals 2 mortal wounds in addition to the 1 damage.
That's actually pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's a fun little mechanic. All right.
So now it goes to me.
Yeah. Guess who doesn't get to Overwatch me this turn, Alexis?
Well, you know what? That's rude.
All my boys, all my poor boys.
Yeah, well, they
To
deserve
be fair, I feel like if a bunch of heavy intercessors get to shoot a unit of commandos, that this is going to happen, you know?
Actually, no. We'll dash up to here.
Yeah, just climb over the thing and then dash.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ends the round. You get 2 points though, because you've turned off both of your firewalls.
Yep.
So you are at 3 and I am at 2.
I also got a victory point for this.
No, I killed a boy.
No, I got it for last turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, you got 4.
And for control center, which I am in the center. Yeah.
Are you? Isn't it within 3 of the center?
No, yeah, it is. Never mind. Not
Okay.
within 3. I mismeasured that. That was
All
not
right.
bad.
Okay. Next turn.
So, let's see who gets it.
I need this one.
I got a 3.
I got a 6. I'm killing the sergeant.
Alright, I am going to put these all again on aggressive.
Oh no, you still got me. you still stopped me from doing my hold the line. Yeah, no, as all my boys are shooting as well. I think that's the only recourse I have right now.
And I'm going to spend 1 on Bolter Discipline because it's just way too good not to.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Bolter Discipline is kind of the default one. I could see it being a lot worse.
Unless
if you
use
definitely
these more
weren't
than
bringing
once.
it. No, you can. Yeah, you could just use them. There's nothing stopping you from using strategic or tactical ploys more than once. All right. Just strategic ploys have to be done before the turn.
Yep.
All right, so I think, because I have one, maybe I should just do one. Some of these would have been real great earlier. I think Man, I don't like this at all. All right, we will do Daka Daka Daka. We'll do Daka Daka Daka. So if I roll a 6, a miss becomes a hit.
Okay.
Do we do Comboy? No, we don't. Maybe? Yeah.
You need to kill this guy before he shoots and kills one of them.
Well, I also need to kill him for a reason.
You could burst through the wall.
Yeah, I could just like walk through the wall.
Oh yeah, there is a door.
There's a door right there too. That is very fair. But the big thing
just
is,
knocks politely.
the only thing is you can never move over like another person's base. So if I move through here, I only have 4 inches of move total. Because remember, you lose 2.
Yeah, but
And I
that's...
don't know if that's within 10 for me to shoot your leader. I'll use the Shaka pistol guy. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
use,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna use the Shaka pistol guy though.
Yeah, you're within it.
Because I would rather just deal mortal wounds and not have to deal with you. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna like run through the door.
And also this gets me on, like, within 2 of the objective for contesting.
Which means now you have to kill me. Haha. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot your leader.
Yeah.
All right. Do I want to? No, I can't do that.
Oh, did I want to reveal any of these?
Oh yeah, did you want to reveal another one? Would you like to grow your lead a little bit?
Yeah, I'll use upload vital code.
Okay. So that is, oh, it's perform an action.
Yeah, which he might.
Yep.
I say
costs,
might.
Costs 2 AP to do it. So that'd be
Yeah.
the only thing he does.
And
All right.
Overwatch. Although I can't Overwatch anymore
this is
because
turn 3? Yeah, this is turn 3, so we have 1 more turn total after this, so.
I think this might be turn 4.
Is it?
Yeah, you went twice first, I went once first, and you just went.
Oh yeah,
again,
so this is turn 4. Okay, so this is the last turn no matter what.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe you will upload the viral code.
Yeah, that seems like the best bet.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot your leader though.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Oop, hitting on 4s.
That is.
Cocked. Why was the 6 cocked?
I think that still might be cocked.
Is it? Is it? Nope, nope. All right. You have to make 1 armor save.
Woo! With 3 dice.
With 3 dice on a 3.
I got it.
Yep, okay. Just kill me. Just end it.
Alrighty.
Kill me!
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use his. No, I'm not. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just shoot him.
Yep. That's
Because I need the points.
fair. Yep.
I'll use my sergeant to do it.
All right, so Sergeant shoots. Hit 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to roll the wound. Yeah.
Yeah, 3/4.
All right. If I roll 1 save, I live.
Yeah.
I rolled
2
1 save. I have a 5-up save now.
So 8 damage, so he's down to 2.
8 damage, down to 2.
And then I'll shoot him again.
You know what? That's mean. You gave me hope. Ooh. No,
Oh wait, just 2 threes.
just
Sorry.
2 threes, just 2 hits.
I'm excited.
All right. Okay, he's dead.
Yep, got him.
Good game.
Yeah, that was
Good
great.
game, Alexis.
That was
Yeah.
that was interesting.
There's a lot of back and forth to this game that I really like. By the way, the reason I had to kill your guy was because it was one of my objectives. Was to kill your leader.
Headhunter, yep.
So if I rolled a single crit,
Yep.
yeah.
No, that was definitely interesting. I like this a bit more than regular Killteam.
Yeah, this is definitely the facelift that Killteam needed.
Because these guys didn't seem too broken. It's just they had a lot of you couldn't take that 1 wound off of guys.
Oh yeah, that was a major issue for me. Was like everything I had was like 3-4 or like 4-5 damage, and like the Rocket Boy like did work.
Rocket Boy MVP.
But yeah, again, that's not surprising considering it's a rocket and I'm shooting it at Marines. Historically, Marines don't like getting shot by Ork rockets.
I mean, it is against their diet.
Yes, it's way too much trinitrotoluene in it. So
Yeah, they don't like eating that.
yeah, no. There's too much TNT. I hear it's dynamite.
God damn it.
But yeah, that's pretty much how like Killteam is played nowadays. If we were playing the narrative ways, which we did the narrative mission setup, you can now roll for like who gets injured, who gains experience for doing certain things on the mission.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's a super neat little system, and everything that is in like the Octeris book, that's all of the rules for all the models and even all the terrain pieces that come in the base like kit. So you can even have special rules for scrambling over scrap piles. There's even little handy dandy name generators.
The
for
name
all of your
generators are
characters.
always hilarious because I was laughing at them earlier. Because for the Slanesh one, you can get Lust Crab, which just makes me
Lust Crab McGee. So let's find out what my names were, as I'm sure you found the dog tags after butchering my boys. So here is the one boy who got away, the Daka boy, Mr. Daka himself, who I believe did 0 damage across the whole game, despite having the most dice out of anyone. So,
Yep.
all right. So the Daka boy's name is Gruck. All right, Gruck Flame Spitter of the Snazzy Lads. There you go. But everyone, cheer on Gruck. He's going to leave. He's going to like find some more Commando boys. He's going to bring them back, and we're going to try and do this.
Band that now.
The Snazzy Lads. That's phenomenal.
That is 100% fantastic. Oh man, so that was a beginner game of Killteam, and I hope you guys learned something. I was using a book that isn't out yet. I can't name the book, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a collection of things. What's a synonym for that?
I don't know. All I thought of immediately was the cinnamon challenge.
It's a cinnamon? All right.
Don't ask. My brain is, like you said, lizard brain.
Yep. Don't ask, won't tell. But yeah, so that is the new Killteam.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I want to try out a campaign of this.
Yeah, I think a campaign of this would be super fun because there's all sorts of crazy rules just in the base game for doing narrative stuff. There's even sort of like Necromunda rules that they've like repurposed.
And there's definitely not influence from a very particular game that you are very much a fan of.
100% not a lot of mechanics you're seeing in certain skirmish games made by Spanish companies. But you know, it is what it is.
I wish I would bring that rule to freaking 40K.
No, that was great.
The silhouette rule?
Yeah. Just being like, yeah, no, this is how big you are at all times.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
So I really liked it. I want to try out some different kill teams. See how this works.
Yeah, and like, unlike previous Kill Team, you really can build just about any Kill Team in this game with one box of infantry. It's not like it was in previous like Kill Team where it's like, oh, I need a stealth suit and 2 Pathfinders and all this.
Terminators aren't in it. The closest thing we have is a Custodian Guard.
Yeah, the closest thing you have is a Custodian Guard whose whole big thing is that his Storm Shield doesn't give him a 2-up save. It means that he stops damage by 1.
Yeah.
Like.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment down below if we got anything wrong. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.